sorry to bother you. Is it okay to talk with you right now? It's Panoply.
I'm sorry. Who is this? I don't remember meeting anyone with that name. Panoply?
Oh, sorry. That's my nickname. It's cute, isn't it?
Sorry, I really don't understand. Who is this?
Huh? You don't know? I'll give you a hint. My friends call me Panoply because I love playing board games and my name sounds like a famous board game. So, who do you think it is now?
Sorry, nothing's coming to mind.
I'm Penelope!
Penelope?
Really? Don't tell me you don't know your own neighbor's name? I can't believe this.
My neighbor? Oh, is this Mrs. Nelson?
That's right! Actually, what was your name again?
I'm Miss Henderson.
No, your first name.
Huh? It's Cindy.
Okay, hi Cindy.
Hi.
Hey, you're not upset with my kid, are you?
Well, I wanted to talk with you about that. I tried calling the number you gave me when we first met, but it looked like it was for your house phone. I didn't think people still used them, and I guess I was right since you never picked up when I called. Every time I went over to your house to speak with you, you weren't home. I just happened to see your son outside your house when I was coming home just now. So I rolled down the window and I said something to him. I was gonna walk over to your place and try talking to you again after I got my groceries put away. But now that I've got you here, could you please tell your son to stop throwing his garbage onto my lawn?
Yeah, That's what he told me, you said. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Someone had been annoying me lately by ringing my doorbell a lot. It must have been you, huh?
Annoying you? Are you saying you were home?
You're always ringing my doorbell. I'm always home. I was just pretending to be out.
You were pretending to be out?
So, what's all this? What are you upset about?
Your child's often playing outside on your second-story balcony, right?
Yeah? So?
Well, you know the houses are really close together in this part of town, right? And your son is always throwing his candy wrappers or papers he's colored on over the balcony. And it all lands on my lawn. I've called out to him from my window a number of times to stop doing it, but he doesn't seem to care. It's really bothering me. And he does it the same days every week at the same time. It's almost like clockwork.
Well, if you've told him to stop doing it and he hasn't stopped, it sounds to me like you're just not being stern enough. It sounds like you're the problem here, don't you think? Discipline him yourself.
Discipline him myself?
Yeah. Whose lawn are you talking about?
Well, mine, but...
See? So it sounds like this is your problem.
No, we're talking about your son here, aren't we?
Huh? Were you not taught to handle your own problems yourself?
But it's your son messing up my lawn. Don't you think it's your responsibility to clean it up?
Don't say crazy things like that. Now I think you're arguing with me just for the sake of it. Besides, I might get dirty if I cleaned it up. You don't want me to get dirty, do you?
Well, some of the candy wrappers are pretty sticky, but I don't see how you'd mess up your clothes picking them up. If you're so worried about that, put on some old clothes or something that's already dirty.
No way! Besides, I don't have any old or dirty clothes, if that's what you're getting at.
Are you saying you're worried about one speck of dirt getting on you, but you don't care about how your son makes my lawn look?
That's why I'm saying it's your problem. It's not my house. That's why I don't care about it. And anyway, the person who lived there before you never complained about it. I wonder if that means...
Means what?
You're just making false accusations.
False accusations?
I don't think you've ever seen my son throw any trash onto your lawn. So, why did you really come to my house and ring my doorbell all those times?
I have literally seen him do it. And went to your house to talk to you. Because I want your kid to stop throwing his garbage over the balcony and onto my lawn.
If he's doing that, why don't you tell him to stop it?
I just told you. I did. But he's just a little kid, and he didn't seem to care. I didn't want to be mean and make him cry or anything.
But you want me to? I'm not doing it. Who's the one who doesn't want him to do it anymore?
Well, me, but...
See? If you want him to do something for you, you make him do it. Him throwing his trash on your lawn isn't bothering me one bit.
But he's your son, and he's still pretty young. Shouldn't his mother be teaching him what's right and wrong and be the one disciplining him?
Don't
act like I'm the one responsible for all this. The person he's causing a problem for should be the one to tell him. It doesn't bother me, so why do you think I should tell him to stop? I don't understand why this isn't getting through to you. You're the one who's supposed to be raising your own kid. But when he's doing something wrong, you want other people to handle it?
I don't understand why none of what I'm saying is getting through to you either. It's your yard, isn't it? I'm telling you that you should do something about it.
Nobody is this stupid. You're just messing with me, aren't you?
I'm not. I'm just saying, if you don't like it, why don't you move? You're the only one who's ever complained about this, and that makes me think there's something wrong with you. See, you didn't reply because you know I'm right, right? I was living here before you moved in, wasn't I? I was here first. So, if you don't like something, I suggest you leave.
Hey, stop with the doorbell. Are you just here to complain again? Doorbell?
Yeah, my doorbell. You keep ringing it even though I'm not answering it.
Are you here to tell me how to raise my kid again?
I told you, if you don't like it here, move.
How many times do I have to tell you that? I've already moved.
You moved? Then who is it?
I don't know. Why don't you stop pretending you're not home and go see who it is?
Huh?
I think it's probably your husband. Then again, your husband would probably have his own key, wouldn't he? I wonder who it could be.
What are you talking about?
I spoke to your husband about what was going on. I saw him at the grocery store the other day. I told him I was really upset with all the garbage being thrown in my yard. I told him I had had enough, so I was moving out.
You did what? Why would you talk to my husband about this?
Because you wouldn't listen to anything I said.
Hold on. This person at the door still isn't stopping with the doorbell and knocking. It's starting to scare me. Cindy, can you do me a favor and come see who it is?
Your husband didn't believe me when I told him what you were doing, and he said his kid would never do anything like that. So I showed him pictures of all the garbage and wrappers that were on my lawn.
You showed him that?
It was pretty clear it was kids' candy, but there were also all the pictures your son had drawn and thrown about. And your husband knew right away his son had drawn those pictures. Your son is quite the artist. Your husband especially found the pictures of Daddy, Mommy, and other Daddy quite interesting.
What?
Your husband got quite upset when he saw there were so many pictures of Mommy with a bearded man. Your husband told me he's never had a beard. He shaves every day, and he doesn't have any friends with beards either. I guess it suddenly made sense to him why his son would be out on the balcony with lots of candy and paper to draw and color on to amuse himself with.
Oh my God. My son drew pictures of that? Why would you talk to my husband without my permission?
I told you. Every Friday afternoon, your kid was outside on the balcony throwing his paper and garbage onto my lawn.
You're kidding. You said that?
Yeah, I did. I told you he did it around the same time on the same days every week.
So, are you saying it's my husband ringing the doorbell and banging on the door right now?
I can't say for sure, but it seems pretty likely to me. Why don't you just go and check yourself? He probably came by to see if other Daddy was there with you or not. Or maybe he's just worried about his son and wants to make sure he's not locked outside on the balcony.
You gotta do something! This is all your fault. You have to do something about this.
Huh? Me? Were you not taught to handle your own problems yourself?
If my husband is at the front door right now, how am I supposed to get this guy out of here without my husband seeing? Cindy!
I don't know. I don't care what happens to either of you.
Cindy, you've gotta do something. Message my husband. Say something to him. Hurry! I'm begging you! Please, Cindy!
Him banging on your door isn't bothering me one bit. It sounds like this is your problem.
I can't believe this. To do something like this? Nobody has ever done anything this terrible to me before. Why would you tell my husband? You have to help me. Please! Cindy! I'm talking to you!
Huh? Do you not like someone ringing your doorbell and knocking on your door? If you don't like something, I suggest you leave. Out the front door. It seemed that when Penelope had her lover over, she would lock her son out on the second-story balcony. I never noticed what was going on in the house myself. But after seeing some of the drawings that fell or were thrown on my yard, which their son had made, I thought it would be best to let the husband at least know what his son was drawing. When the husband saw for himself what was really going on, he took his son and immediately kicked Penelope out. Penelope's husband called me later to apologize for the problems his wife and son had caused me. He didn't tell me directly, but I got the impression that his wife was going to be his ex very soon, and that he was going to be suing her and other daddy for being in an affair with his wife. He told me that his son is doing well now, even though his mom isn't around anymore, and they're both very happy without her. Since I've already moved into my new place, I've got some new neighbors now. Luckily, I've already met most of them, and everyone seems really nice. I've even been invited over for dinner to a few of their houses, and we're all getting along really well. Everything seems great now, and I don't think any of my neighbors will be causing me any trouble here.
Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!
Why are you not answering my calls? Where are you? Are you gonna be late today too?
I told you in the morning before I went to work, didn't I? I might be late or not even come home at all. Why do you even care?
When did you say that? You never said anything like that to me in the morning. You rarely ever talk to me at all.
No, I did. Why are you always forgetting things and making me repeat myself? It's getting annoying and tiresome. You're getting so fat these days, food is all you care about anyway, so of course you don't remember. Maybe you have some Cheetos in your ears, that's why you can't hear anything. Or maybe it's your brain that got all sludgy with that fat. The pool of grease you call a head can't store any more information cause it's full of fat. That's why you can't remember things.
That's a bit intense. Do you seriously not know what day it is? Is that why you're saying these things?
Today? What the hell is today?
It's my birthday. My birthday? At least you can be nice to me on my birthday? Why do you always have to put me down like that? I don't expect you to be a family man or even nice. I know you don't have a single kind bone in your body, but you're still my husband. Is it that hard to have one meal together as a family without the fat jokes? Without the emotional abuse?
Why would I care about your birthday? Is that some kind of special occasion? Eating a meal together as a family? Is eating all you care about? Yeah, it's hard having a meal together. It's like torture watching you eat. I'm gagging just at the thought of watching you eat. Sitting in front of you watching your stomach jiggle as you shovel food into your mouth is repulsive. Can you even fit on the chair? I'm surprised the chair supports your weight. I can't stand the sight of you. It's like my eyes are gonna get fat by just looking at you and fall out. The little appetite I had completely disappears at the sight of you. I think I'm gonna puke. Maybe you need a bit more fat shaming. Maybe it will drive you into depression and make you stop eating so that you can lose some of that weight. How much do you weigh, honestly? Tell me. I ain't got all day, woman. Tell me.
200 pounds? Or happy?
See? You see what I mean? How can a woman weigh 200 pounds? What the hell happened to you? When we were dating, you were so hot and fit. You were so skinny the wind could carry you off. What the hell did you just stuff in your pie hole that made you such a fat pig? Hey, you shouldn't be eating people food. You should be eating pig food. Why don't you go to a pig farm and live there? You don't have anything to do and they just pour the feed in there. Hey, it's like a luxury hotel for you.
What about you? These words are coming out of your mouth because you're so skinny and fit? You're not such a looker yourself. We're pigs in the same pen.
Men and women are different. Men can have a bit of meat on their bones and still look sexy. Thick and strong is the way women like men. With a little bit of weight, we appear sturdy and strong. Something a woman can lean on. If you don't know anything, I suggest you keep your fat mouth shut.
What the hell? I can't even speak, I'm so appalled. Where do you get these ideas? Talk about double standards. As for you, I think you're way past some meat on your bones. Thick and strong. More like a chunky monkey.
You have got to be kidding me. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? How can you continue to shove food down your throat with a body like that? I'm surprised your throat hasn't closed up with all that fat in your body. If I were you, I would starve myself. Lose weight, you fat pig.
For your information, I'm already going hiking with our next door neighbor, Karen, every day. You are so insensitive. Losing weight is a process. I hope you're not dumb enough to think that you can just lose weight by saying lose weight. It doesn't happen overnight.
If you wanted to do it, you could have done it already by now, so why can't you? I'll tell you why. You have no willpower. You want me to say it again? No willpower. The only exercise you do is moving your fat mouth to eat junk food. That's why you aren't losing any weight. Hiking with Karen? With that dump truck friend of yours? Oh my gosh, I'm dying over here. Yeah, you go on ahead and do that. I bet you can't even get to the top of the mountain, let alone a hill. You think by losing weight, a 200-pound hunk of lard like you can ever be beautiful enough to tempt me? You'll have saggy skin all over your body. Look at those glamorous women on TV. Even if you do lose weight, you can never be like them.
I can, and I will. I know I'm a little overweight, but I never said I was ugly. You just wait. I'll lose weight and then you'll be sorry.
I'll be sorry that I ever met you. I'm not coming home today or ever again. I would rather die than be in the same bed as you. You do whatever you want with your mini-me daughter. I don't care.
Hello? Is this Larry's wife's phone number? Who is this? I must have gotten the right phone number. The 200-pound hunk of lard Larry calls a wife? Nice to finally meet you. I'm Larry's girlfriend, Pam. 200-pound hunk of lard. Larry's girlfriend. What the hell is this? Not what, who. And I'm his girlfriend. If we're dating and sleeping together, aren't I his girlfriend? I can't call myself wife yet, with you in the picture. You must be out of your mind. The nerve of you to contact me directly. I don't have the kindness or patience for this. You contacted me with something on your mind. What do you want? What do I want? I thought it was obvious. If you really don't know, I'll spell it out for you real simple. I want you to leave Larry. What the hell is this? Who do you think you are? Your skull is as thick as your belly, huh? Like I said, I'm his girlfriend. I really don't like to say things twice. Since it seems like you don't understand properly, I'll say it one more time. I'm the only girl that should be by his side. Leave Larry. Get your fat bags packing. Sign those divorce papers and get the hell out of his life. I'm not stupid. I understood every word loud and clear. I'm glad you understand that part. Larry said you were too thick to think about anything but food. So when are you going to sign those papers? Are you with him right now? Of course. He's in the shower at the moment. Ever since I've been dating him, he said so much crap about you my ears started to bleed. How can you let yourself go like that? Don't you have any pride? Even with all your excuses, it's still not possible for a woman to be like you. You're so big, your whole body jiggles when you walk. A big tub of lard, he says. Must make lovemaking quite the challenge. But you guys don't do that anymore. He wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My gosh, and all the things he says you do in the house. The language he uses to describe you. He should write a book. He really has a way with words. How bad did you have to treat your husband and yourself to be spoken to like that anyways? He describes me as though I'm nothing but fat and a big tub of lard. Not only does he treat me horribly, but he talks about his wife to the woman he's cheating on her with. Bingo! You still want to be with him even after all that? If it was me, I could never live with the embarrassment of being fat and not loved by my own husband. I don't understand. So you want to be with a man like that? That's what you want? What makes you think he won't do the same thing to you? I want you to leave him right away so that I can be his wife. I'm more his type and he would never speak to me like that because I'm not you. I would never let myself go like that. It's disgusting the way you look now. You make all women look bad. It's because of women like you that men have commitment issues. You said it yourself. He treats you horribly. After all that, what's the reason you won't divorce him? What's the holdup? Are you scared? Maybe you're thinking since you're married you have a safety net or something and you're allowed to be fat because you already have a man. Girl, you are delusional. I don't think I'm the delusional one here. I don't have time for your nonsense right now. All right, I'll give you a divorce. Now we're talking. I guess you really don't have any pride at all. Pathetic. I was hesitant, trying to be strong for myself and my family. I didn't want to be known as the divorcee, but today is the icing on the cake. I can't handle it any longer. Why should I be hearing this type of negativity from you or him? You've made my decision very clear. You can have him. Keep him all to yourself. I will, even if you tell me not to. Well, thanks anyway. That didn't take long. I thought you'd put up more of a fight, to be honest. You don't need any time to get over him, do you? I want you gone as soon as possible. I can't bear the thought of you being his wife any longer. He's suffered enough through the likes of you. You don't need to worry about that. I want to be out of this marriage as soon as I can. I'm tired of talking to you. I don't want to waste my time talking to a delusional, mindless bimbo anymore. Makes my brain rot just talking to you. We don't have any reason to talk to each other again, so I'll be blocking this number.
Hey, you should have signed those divorce papers sooner. Why did it take you this long?
I too wonder that myself. Why did I hold on to a useless guy like you?
That's what I'm saying. The way I see it, I think you kind of enjoy torturing yourself. What are you going to do now that you don't have anyone to make fat jokes at you anymore? No one to call you a tub of lard? Must feel a bit empty, right?
No, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like a growing tumor has been finally cut off. Do you know what I mean? You're like a cancer and I finally got rid of you.
Yeah, take what you can get. Throw those little punches if it makes you feel like the winner. Maybe I should send you a few scheduled messages just so you don't let your guard down. It'll be a sight to see you reach 300 pounds though. Maybe you can join the circus.
Give it a rest, will you? How childish can you be? I'll tell Stacy myself. Don't you dare call her and say useless things. Her and I have suffered enough by your hands.
I never planned to contact her anyways. She'll be out of my life just like you are. Looking at her makes me think of you. That is the last thing I want. We're strangers from the moment the divorce is final. You're not my wife anymore, so she's not my daughter anymore. Hope she didn't get your fat genes, or else she's gonna get kicked out of her marriage just like you.
What did I expect from the likes of you? Cutting off your own flesh and blood. You really are a useless human being. Once the divorce is settled, I can't wait to never think of you again. And once it is settled, I hope we never meet again, even in death.
Hell yeah, that's what I've been wanting all this time. Oh, and hey, you should get your cholesterol levels looked at. It can't be normal from the looks of you. I think you got bigger, even if that's possible. If you live such a fatty lifestyle, don't exercise and just eat and eat and eat and eat. You're gonna become like those women on TV who can't leave their homes. You know, those women who have a slice of pizza stuck between the folds of their belly? You're not too far from that. You're bound to develop some sort of disease sooner or later. I'm saying this as someone who used to live in the same house and watch you eat. It's my last piece of advice. You do whatever you want with it. Now that I have my freedom from you, I feel so liberated. Good riddance.
Hey, honey, how are you? I have something to tell you. Yes, Mom, I know what it is. You know what I'm going to say? You're divorcing Dad, right? How did you know? I hoped and prayed every night for you guys to get a divorce. I prayed to all the gods I could think of, real or not. I hope that you divorce that disgusting human being. The amount of emotional abuse he gave to us, Mom, it's about time you left him. I don't know how you survived him this long, Mom. At one point I think you're foolish, but then again, incredibly strong that you did. This is very good news. I'm happy for you, Mom. You finally did it. I never wanted you or me to go through a divorce. I know how hard it can be for children of divorcee parents. Yes, the times have changed, but there's still that social stigma. I didn't want us to go through that.
Who cares what others think? I wanted you to get a divorce for as long as I can remember. I think it's a step in the right direction. It's Dad that should be suffering. I feel like the world should know what kind of person he is and the pain and trauma he caused us, especially you. He's always talking about your body, but he's the one to talk. He should look in the mirror himself. He's always talking about your flaws and criticizing you to every person he can find. It's disgusting what he does to you. Every time that happened, my heart broke for you. He's such a hypocrite, I can't understand why he can't see himself for what he is. That woman he's with now, she likes him now, but just you wait. She's gonna suffer the same fate as you.
He's just that kind of human being. He'll never change. We just have to let him be. We're rid of him now, so let's focus on the future.
Are you sure you're alright? I can't imagine what you must have been through. All that pain and agony. You endured so much. You must have been so traumatized by him. I'm worried about you, Mom. I feel like it won't be easy to recover.
I'm all right, honey. Even if I'm not all right now, I will be now that he's gone. Time heals all.
Mom, why don't we get out of the house and try something new? Don't you feel like some change will be good? You have something you're interested in or want to pursue?
Well, I have been hiking with Karen. It's difficult in the beginning, but once we finish, I feel more energized. I also promised myself that I'd lose weight and make him sorry for what he did to me.
Really? Well then how about really doing it? You like hiking, so that means you like the exercise. Oh, I just thought of something. Do you remember my mother-in-law, Cindy? She runs a fitness center. I hope you don't mind, but I talked about you and your situation to her a while ago, and she really wants to help. I didn't mention it before because I was afraid of what you'd think. Since you wanted to help, how about contacting her and getting things started? Maybe it'll be better to have a professional guide you instead of doing it on your own.
I don't know, honey. It's kind of embarrassing. She knows about everything. Plus, how can I ask her for something like that? Doesn't it take up a lot of her time? I'm pretty sure she's busy as it is.
I didn't tell her everything, just that you guys aren't in the best of places. I told her about my experiences more, but she doesn't have a good impression of him anyways. Also, Cindy's not like that. She's not the one to judge. She's really nice and she genuinely wants to help you. She's the one who brought it up, helping you first. You know Cindy and her personality. Now that you're single, you have to take care of your health first and foremost. Let's get you fit and hot and put on that revenge dress. Don't think about it too much and just contact her. It's never too late to start, and I just want you to think about your health, Mom. Do it for me?
All right, I'll call her. I still think I'm bothering her, though, but I'll call her if it makes you happy. Thank you for thinking about me, honey.
I'm always on your side. You know that, right? I know you can do it, and I'll be with you every single step of the way. I love you, Mom.
Hi, Cindy. It's me. How are you? Hello. Oh, it's so good to hear from you. I've been waiting for you to contact me. Oh, I didn't realize you were waiting. I should have done it earlier. Yes, you should have. I heard of your situation from Stacy. I don't know the full details, but I know enough to want to help you. Right. To be truthful, I'm a little sorry and embarrassed. I don't want to drag you into any of my mess. What are you talking about? No need to be sorry or embarrassed. Life happens, and when we live it, unexpected things can happen, and all we can do is to endure and get over it. To be completely honest, I didn't really like Larry in the first place. When we met for the first time, he kept dragging you down and making fun of you when we were all there. He made everyone feel very uncomfortable. I didn't know you felt that way. I was really embarrassed and mad that he did that too. I'm sorry about that. It's not your fault. I didn't bring it up to hear you say that. I'm sorry, dear. He's the one that should be sorry, not you. Well, when I heard that you guys got a divorce, I was really happy for you. Thank you for thinking like that. Yeah, and also, I really wanted to work out with you too. I really think you have potential. I was a little hesitant to say anything, but you do know that I run a fitness center, right? I can't help but notice people who I think have underlying potential. And you have really good muscle structure. You really think I have potential? I don't know anything about how to exercise. All I do nowadays is hiking low mountains nearby. I don't know the first thing about working out at a gym. Don't you worry about that now, dear. I'm a certified personal trainer. I can teach anyone from start to finish. I can teach you everything I know. Wow, that's really great. I'm grateful you're offering to help me. I'll try my best. That is such good news. Like I told you, I saw potential in you and I really wanted to work with you. With all that's happened to you, you deserve to treat yourself. Do you have time this afternoon? Let's have lunch and catch up. We can gossip and talk crap about that ex-husband of yours. Yeah, that'd be great. Where do you want to meet? There's a really good restaurant nearby called Louis. My friend owns the place. I promise the food is amazing here. I'll meet you at 3 p.m. in front of the place. Sounds great. I look forward to it. I'll see you soon. Did you get home all right? Yeah, I had a really good time. It felt good to go out. That's great to hear. At times like this, us girls need to stick together. I really feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I really needed someone to talk to. Thank you for being that person. You're very welcome. I'm here for you anytime. We're going to be seeing each other almost every day now. So as we talked about, starting from tomorrow up to 6 months, we'll work out like crazy until we lose 90 pounds. Are you excited? I don't want you to think about anything else. You have to trust the process and persevere through it even if it's difficult. I trust you and believe you can do it. Achieve this goal with me. Yeah, I'll try. There is no reason I can't. I'm excited and sort of scared at the same time. That's natural. Just focus on the excitement. I'm happy that you're into this and can't wait to get started. Then from tomorrow, you'll come to my fitness center every day like your life depends on it. Let's do this together. You'll have a killer body and have a hot girl summer. Yes, let's do this. Bring it on. Hey, does the bikini fit all right? Yeah, it fits really well. But wow, the stares from these kids are making me blush. They have no shame. Just staring blatantly, making me blush and feel hotter than I need to be in this sun. I've never felt this way after I had Stacy, and never did I dream of wearing a bikini ever again. What did I say? You're a beautiful, strong woman, and now you have the looks to match your soul. See, even now those guys are staring at you, even taking off their sunglasses to take a better look at you. You go, girl. Even from afar, I can spot you out in the crowd. You are absolutely stunning. I feel like a new woman, and it's all thanks to you. I can never thank you enough. Losing weight and gaining muscle and even having abs, I feel so light and carefree. Because you believed in me and pulled me along through the toughest times, I'm wearing a bikini on the beach having young men staring at me. Who would have thought this would happen to me at this age? That's not all. I haven't told you the good news yet. Do you know the sports brand Eagle? Eagle? Yeah, I can't not know of it. I know someone who's the brand model there. Well, I know a person there, and they told me that Eagle Sports needs a new brand model, and they were thinking of you! What? Are you serious? Me? What happened to the model there? They told me she seems to be having some personal problems and doesn't fit their brand anymore. Honestly, I think it's because she gained a lot of weight recently. Anyways, she's not able to work there anymore. But you remember that YouTube video that we shot? That competition for women looking young for their age? Yeah, that was such a fun time. Well, the brand CEO saw the video and saw that you won that competition. He's taken an interest in you. He seems to be more than just a little impressed by you. Well, anyways, he wants to talk to you about being their new model. I think it's a great opportunity. So how about going down there to talk about it and seeing how it goes? You know what? Yeah, I'll do it. I made it this far. Why not this? That's the spirit. Then I'll contact them and say that you're willing to do a camera test right away. All right, I'll head over to you right now.
Hey, how are you?
Who's this?
You erased my number? It's me, Larry.
Not only did I erase your phone number, but I blocked you and changed my phone number. I thought we agreed to never talk to each other again. How the hell did you get my number?
You're looking good these days. I saw some of the ads you did on TV and some magazines. I subscribed to your YouTube channel too. When did you lose all that weight? At first, I didn't recognize you. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Why do you care? It's none of your business now, is it? You've been putting me down and making fun of me for my weight all these years, and now that I lose weight, you take an interest? How pathetic are you?
You're so different from before and looking so good now. I'm really regretting what I did to you in the past. Honestly, now that I see you looking so hot these days, I feel attracted to you again, more than before. Can we meet up and talk? I remember what I felt for you before, and now that feeling is coming back. My lust for you is stronger than ever. I want to touch you again.
Are you out of your mind? You're crazier than I thought you were. Can you even get it up? Do you have amnesia? Did you forget how you treated me? Touch me again. You will never ever see me or touch me. I'm seeing somebody now. Aren't you with someone too? Does she know that you're saying these things to me? Are you cheating on her too? When does it stop, Larry? If you have an ounce of shame left, you shouldn't be sending these messages to anyone. I'm gonna block you again.
I truly want to start over. Let's try our marriage again. I didn't appreciate your true value then. I treated you so badly in the past, and I apologize for that. And that girl that I was seeing, it's over between us. She became just like you in the past. She has gotten so big. I don't find her attractive anymore. The only person that gets my blood pumping is you now. Please take me back. Give me one more chance. Forgive me. I'll be better, I promise.
You still haven't learned anything, Larry. It's too late now. I'm seeing someone and I'm gonna get married to him. It's not about your attraction anymore, Larry. You're not attractive to me anymore. Think about the words you used to describe me. I use those same words to you now. How can I be attracted to an acne-covered hunk of lard? I have no reason to see you, nor do I want to. The thought of it makes me sick to my stomach. I never want to see you again. You know the saying, it's too late for regrets? It's too late. Way too late. You've used up all your chances and I have no more patience for you. I'm surprised you thought you had any chance at all. Leave me alone and I never want to hear from you ever again. This is the final goodbye. After the divorce, I set my goals to become healthy and fit. I not only met my goals, but I excelled at them. I lost 90 pounds, gained muscles, and killer abs. At the age of 50, I wore a bikini that I thought I'd never wear again and got stares from men 30 years younger than me. All I did was lose weight, but I feel like I had a heavy burden lifted from my whole body. I now feel lighter, healthier, and stronger than ever. I also became the brand model to Eagle Sports, replacing the woman my ex-husband cheated on me with. I realize more and more that feeling loved is extremely important and gives hope to people like me. While working as a model, I fell in love with the person who cast me, the CEO of Eagle Sports. We are very much in love and plan to get married next year. I've had a lot of pain and trauma in the past. My heart was scarred beyond repair. But with the new love I feel now, and with my family and friends, I will slowly try to heal my heart and wipe away the pain and trauma of my past. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hello, Emma. James just filled me in. I heard you were going to help us out with our wedding with some financial aid.
Yes, I had it saved up after all. Oh, you didn't have to bring up the financial side of things. I just wanted to bless the two of you on your very special occasion. Please think of it as a gift.
Just a simple gift, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Should I expect this gift to be of any use? You mean you raked in what you can from working part-time, right? I'm not sure how I should consider that a blessing, considering it won't be much at all.
Pardon me.
If you insist on us taking it, I guess I have no choice. I will take it. But you really didn't have to feel obliged to send us money when you don't have any. Also, don't think you will put us in your debt by sending some petty amount of money.
Please, that's not my intention at all. I really just wanted to bless you two. No strings attached. I'm not expecting anything from you two by doing this. You don't have to think too deeply about it.
Are you sure about that? Do you honestly mean that? I've seen this happen before. You say something like that now, but you never know. People just change as time passes. Then they try to figure out who owes them a favor. Plus, whenever money is involved, people think they have a say in the matter since they pitched in. You won't suddenly have a change of heart and tell us how we should have our wedding, right?
Of course not. The wedding can be arranged however you and James would like it to be. I am simply helping out however I can. I am not the kind of person that will start to interfere and become naggy at you two just because I send some financial aid.
Don't forget what you just said. You better keep your word. I'll even take a screenshot of what you just said as proof. Don't even think about butting in about telling us how we should do things.
Yes, of course. That is a promise I will keep.
Also, since you said this is a gift, you're not expecting anything from us, right? I don't want you trying to pressure us or anything of the sort later down the road. Don't think about using that as an excuse to make us do you a favor. You got all of that?
Hi there, Dorothy. I'm sorry I'm coming out of the blue here with this text. I would like to ask you something about James and Tiffany. Well, more specifically, I would like to know if you heard anything from Tiffany. What's this about, Emma? Is something wrong? Well, it's about their wedding. I was hoping to give them some money to help them out, but Tiffany doesn't seem to be fond of it at all. So I came to you. Has Tiffany told you anything? I'm sorry I can't be much of a help here, Emma. I actually don't have Tiffany's number or anything. So I don't know anything. My, is that so? Then I suppose I should ask James about this whole thing. I just wanted to help them out with their wedding, but Tiffany really doesn't seem to like the idea, so I thought maybe I shouldn't do anything at all. Pardon me? How could Tiffany not accept your help? Well, she didn't say she doesn't want it. At least not in those exact words. But she doesn't seem to like it either. If anything, she seems to think of me as a nuisance or a bother. But you still want to help them, right? By that, you mean you'll do the same as you did for our wedding? Just like how you paid for me and George's wedding venue costs? Yes, that is exactly my intention here. I asked James about their wedding venue, and he told me it will cost around $20,000. I was so glad when I heard it, since it was within my budget. $20,000? That's around the same amount you paid for our wedding, right? Well, my whole reason for working this hard all this time was to support my children. My husband and I weren't exactly living the high life, so we couldn't afford to have a proper wedding ceremony. I didn't want my children to go through the same situation. I had to do what I could as the sole parent left for my children. So I was really proud of myself, helping out both of my sons like this. You really didn't have to push yourself so far to pay for your children's wedding costs. How could anyone not feel blessed about receiving that kind of money from their mother? There has to be some kind of misunderstanding. In case I haven't told you yet, I was really happy when I heard you were going to help. I appreciate it, Emma. Oh my. Do you really feel that way? Yes, of course I do. How could anyone not appreciate something like that? It was the best wedding I could ask for. All thanks to you. I am sure Tiffany feels the same way. I really do hope that is the case. But her replies say otherwise. There has to be a misunderstanding. I'm sure of it. Tiffany did say she will accept it, right? Yes, she did. but she mentioned not to expect anything from her in the sort. She said she was worried I would try and control their wedding or something. Of course, that's not what I'm planning either. I'm going to give Tiffany the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe she's overthinking all of this. Perhaps she's feeling stressed about the upcoming wedding. Maybe she just can't simply take such an enormous amount of money from you. Maybe she thinks she'll be taking on a burden by accepting your money. I'm sure Tiffany's just putting on an act and she doesn't want you to bear more than what you already have. When you put it that way, maybe that is the case. That has to be the case. I'm sure you don't have to worry about anything. There's no way any girl wouldn't appreciate a mother-in-law like you. Especially someone that's willing to help out with her wedding in such a meaningful way. I'm sure Tiffany feels the same as I did. She just lacks the proper words with everything going on. Having a wedding isn't exactly a walk in the park after all. Thank you, Dorothy. You always help me out with your positive vibes. I appreciate it. Please don't mention it. That's the only thing good about me after all. In any case, I can't wait to see the wedding. Oh, I'll get George to pick you up so we can go there together. You really don't have to, but I appreciate it. Well, I'll see you on the day of the wedding then. Have a nice day.
Oh my god, Emma! How could you show up to the wedding like that? Just what are you wearing? Could you look any more like a beggar? How could you think of coming to our wedding in rags? Are you trying to embarrass me?
Pardon? I thought it suits the occasion. This dress is from a well-known brand as well.
I can't believe you, Emma. This is just not acceptable. I'm not sure if what you're wearing even counts as a dress, let alone clothes.
I asked James if there was a dress code in advance. He said there wasn't one, and I was free to wear whatever I wanted. So I chose this one. It's a special dress that I wore on special occasions with my husband. I wanted to feel like he was here with me on this special day.
Oh, please. Save me the excuses. Plus, trying to guilt-trip me with a sentimental story isn't going to work. Sure, there isn't a strict code that was set in stone today. But would it hurt to have some common sense?
Don't you think that's unreasonable?
Who's the one being unreasonable here? Surely it's not me. It's not my fault you can't even afford something like an evening dress. I can't believe you're trying to ruin my perfect wedding just because you're living in poverty. Honestly, I think you owe me an apology. A simple apology gets you far in life, you know?
Excuse me.
Okay, maybe I was being a little harsh. I get something like an evening dress is out of your reach. A part-time job doesn't exactly pay out a fortune after all. But couldn't you at least come up with the idea of renting one? I'm sure those rental services exist to help those living in poverty. Oh, maybe even that wasn't an option. Even rental places need to make money. I can't see you being able to afford a dress even as a rental. You're lucky if they didn't kick you out. So you owe me an apology. Repeat after me. I'm sorry I'm such a beggar who can't even afford a proper dress to attend my son's wedding.
I honestly don't see a reason to apologize. All I did was do as I was told. There was no dress code for this occasion. Now you're just insulting me, calling me a beggar and all that. On top of it, what is there for me to apologize for? That is taking it too far, in my opinion.
Excuse me? Do you think you're in any position to tell me that? You're the one who's lacking both money and common sense here. Oh, forget all this. I am so fed up with that attitude of yours. I can't take this anymore. Just leave. Now.
How could you say that?
Honestly, I didn't even want you to come in the first place. Then look what happens when I try to be nice. You can't even follow a dress code. And now you're the one throwing a tantrum. You're making me sick. Quite literally. I want you out of my sight right now.
Hold on. What do you mean you didn't even want me to come? Are you serious, Tiffany? You didn't want me around for this occasion.
Of course not. Who would want to have a beggar around to ruin the perfect wedding? It's a once-in-a-lifetime occasion. A special event. No one wants their wedding ruined just because of that one unclassy person attending it.
I can't believe what you're saying right now.
I am in love with James, and I'm marrying him, not his mother. Let me get this out of the way. I never liked you in the slightest. Not one bit. Think about it. James managed to graduate from a prestigious university and managed to score a decent career. On the other hand, you only work part-time. When I heard it, I couldn't believe it. It means you're totally thinking of leeching off of him down the road. There's no other explanation why you're living the way you do. Once you run out of money, all you have to do is call up James to support you with his hard-earned money. Such an elaborate plan all you old and useless people seem to have.
That's not what I have in mind at all. I'm only working part-time because it is simply enough for me to pay the bills. Also, I enjoy the work I do. Plus, I've been working for the same place for a while now. I don't really want to suddenly leave the people I've spent so much time with. I like my coworkers.
Enough of your yapping. I don't need to hear it. Did I even ask? I know you're going to rely on James the moment something happens. That's such a typical thing to expect from the old and useless. I really can't stand people like you. Leeching off of their children instead of working hard during their youth? You probably think of your children as a future asset that must answer all your demands once you become infirm.
I'm telling you, I had no such thought. I would like to think of myself as an independent woman.
Let me make this clear. I may be marrying James, but I don't plan on becoming your personal maid. I cannot consider someone like you part of my family. That's why I didn't even want you around at our wedding. The only reason I invited you is because you said you wanted to help out with the wedding. I honestly couldn't care any less, but I just had to see what kind of financial aid you had in mind for us.
That is quite a thing to say.
Plus, I did think not inviting the mother of the groom would be a bad idea. I didn't want people pointing fingers at me behind my back. But I think the whispers would be worth not having you here in that disgusting excuse for a dress. Just when I thought you couldn't be any worse. Do all beggars lack common sense?
All right then. You can forget about the help with the wedding then.
Whatever. Not like I need it. It's probably chicken feed anyways. Not something that would actually help in any way. Don't you worry about me. Just take that sorry thing with you and go home. Why not put that money towards looking for a retirement home? You will need it, because I don't plan on taking care of you when the time comes. Don't even think about it. Unless you're planning on staying at that dump you call a home.
Like I said, I never had any intention of relying on you and James. Well, since you don't want anything from me, I guess I will just go home. Suddenly I have $20,000 to spare, though. What should I do with it? With this much, I think I could afford a pretty high-end wheelchair by the time I would need it.
Wait a minute. What's this about 20 grand?
Maybe I can afford to move into a better retirement home. Yes, I think I can afford that upgrade. I suddenly have $20,000 to put toward finding a better place. Oh, I actually would like a place near the ocean. It would be such a nice view. Plus, just looking at it makes the time fly after all.
Hold on. Stop with your fantasies for a minute. What do you mean you just gained 20 grand?
What do you mean, what do I mean? That's the amount I was thinking to pitch in toward the wedding. That's what James said it was going to cost, at least.
Wait, it costs 20 grand just to rent this place? And you brought that much just as a gift?
Yes. Is it so weird for a beggar to save up that much? Honest work pays off. It's nothing strange.
That does not make any sense. There's no way someone like you can save up that much money. Plus, I didn't hear anything about you paying for our wedding venue.
We talked about it before, dear. It's not my fault you didn't listen. At any rate, I'll be going home with my money. Goodbye now. Have a great wedding.
I'm so sorry, Emma. James just filled me in on everything. I didn't think you were going to pay for our wedding venue. I knew you said you had a gift for us. I couldn't even imagine you were going to pay for our wedding venue. I thought you brought with you a few $100 at most.
I figured as much. Honestly, I'm not the type of person to nag at you about how I paid for your wedding venue. And I didn't even consider the possibility of having you take care of me later down the road. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt for a while, though. I thought you were just shy or didn't want to seem inconsiderate by accepting my gift. But I guess it was all pointless. The truth is that you're just rude and spiteful.
No, don't say that. Please come back. I'll be waiting for you with open arms. We won't even start the ceremony until you get here.
Oh, you don't have to do something like that. I mean, I don't even have the proper dress for the occasion, do I? It would be terrible for me to ruin your special day. You don't want to ruin it by having someone so unclassy attending it after all. I have no intention of going back, and that will be that.
Please don't say that. That's not true at all. It's not just me. James wants you back as well. Plus, without your money, how am I supposed to focus on the wedding ceremony? All that will be on my mind is the wedding venue costs.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. We have to pay the venue right after the ceremony is over.
That's right. James was counting on me to take care of that part. He told me you two didn't have enough for a fancy place like that one.
That's exactly it. James suddenly suggested we look for a better place than the one we first had in mind. It did strike me as a bit weird since it was a little over our budget, but I thought he was just trying to impress me since it's a big day for both of us. Please, Emma, come back and just drop off the money.
Oh, you don't have to try so hard. No need to try and persuade me. Nothing coming out of your mouth will make me want to go back now.
Please, have mercy.
Well, I'm off. I hope you have a wonderful wedding.
Hold on! Don't you think you're acting selfish? You made a promise to pay for the wedding venue. Suddenly changing your mind isn't exactly keeping a promise. I'm sure you understand that.
Did you just seriously say that? The person that told me to go home. Have you no shame? You're also the one that told me I can take this money back. It's chicken feed, just like you said.
That's why I said I'm sorry. I'm telling you to bring it right now. Okay, I get you're upset because I was a little harsh. I'm sure you don't feel like coming back. I get that. All you have to do is just give us the money.
Oh, really? Unfortunately, I don't see a reason why I should.
I heard you paid for George's wedding. James told me all about it.
Yes, both George and Dorothy appreciated what I did for them.
Don't you think that's discrimination? You have to pay for both of your sons' weddings. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. You're playing favorites. You don't have to attend the wedding, but you need to learn to keep things fair. I'm sure that's common sense.
In that case, all we have to do is pay back the wedding costs to her and it's all fair, right? All right, I'm giving back the money Emma gave us as we speak.
What the heck? Who was this?
It's Dorothy. I went to see if Emma was okay since she suddenly said she'll be leaving. I didn't even imagine something like this was happening behind the scenes. I can't believe what I just heard. I didn't know you were this kind of person, Tiffany. You're only trying to get Emma's money by saying how unfair it is. In that case, we'll just return the money back to Emma. Now it's all fair, right? It just so happened she gave us $20,000 for us to spend on our wedding. Therefore, if we give Emma the $20,000 back, we're all on the same page, right? Emma doesn't have to give filth like you any of her money. Because that's fair, right?
Excuse me? What did you just call me?
You know, you really took a load off of our minds. Maybe I should thank you. We were always thinking about how we should pay Emma back for what she's done for us. George always wanted to do something for her. He always told me it's something he should never forget. Then he told me he's been putting away some of his money towards helping her. And what do you know? Before we knew it, we saved up $20,000 just today.
What the heck are you talking about?
George always felt so in debt to his dear mother. She has done so much for her sons, all by herself after her husband passed. So, George always wanted to have Emma live a comfortable life in her senior age. He also told me he's been saving up since he was a young boy. After hearing that story, I just had to help out by saving up what I can.
And that happens to be 20 grand?
Exactly. And we just paid her back a moment ago. Emma gave us a grand total of $20,000. So paying her back exactly $20,000 is fair, right? There. Now both the brothers received a fair amount of $0. All fair and square. Nothing like a mother that treats her sons both equally, right?
Why would you do that? I need that money. Could you butt out, please? This doesn't even concern you. Why are you doing this?
Honestly, it's because I don't think you deserve any money from Emma. You seem like the kind of person who can't even appreciate what others do for you. Even that's a nice way of putting it. You're the kind of person that likes to crush those you don't see as fit. Emma doesn't have to give any of her money to a monster like you. Frankly, she doesn't owe you anything. While we're on it, let me tell you this, Tiffany. The term monster isn't enough for a person like you. You're absolutely disgusting.
How dare you say that to me?
Just so you know, I'm the type of person who pays back exactly what I get from others.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? What the heck did I ever do to you?
Open your eyes. Are you blind as well? Do monsters not have eyes? You treated Emma with such disrespect. Emma is someone I genuinely love and respect. You treated her like trash. Therefore, I am treating you the same way. Don't you even think I'll have a single shred of respect for you, you disgusting filth? In any case, I'll be going home too.
Wait, why would you leave?
I can't have Emma go home just by herself. Duh. Do monsters not have brains either? Oh, and George just told me he's coming as well.
Wait, hold up! I can't have all of you leave! Can't you see? What will all the guests think if the groom's whole family goes home? They're definitely gonna think something's up. Are you trying to embarrass me here?
Really? That's what you're concerned about? I couldn't care less even if I tried. You seem to be someone so concerned of what others think of you. But how is it that you don't think the same way when it comes to your mother-in-law? Total strangers matter more to you than the people that will be part of your family for the rest of your life? What kind of double... Oh, forget it. I honestly can't be bothered. Just a note, I won't be talking to you ever again. Goodbye now.
Please, Emma! Please come back to the wedding. I'm begging you. I'll apologize for everything I've done and said to you. The whole wedding will be ruined without you. I need you here.
All that happened is that your beggar mother-in-law left, accompanied by her younger son and his wife.
That's exactly the problem right now. All the guests are concerned about how the entire family from the groom's side just suddenly left. Some even think this wedding might be off. The wedding venue staff is upset as well. They totally changed their attitude toward us when we told them we'd have to pay them the money at a later date. I can't have a wedding like this. This isn't what I had in mind.
No need to be down in the dumps about it. You can do it. You just need some encouragement, that's all.
I really do mean it when I say I'm sorry. I really am. Please come back. Look, I won't even ask you to pay the $20,000. Just $10,000 will do. That's not much, right? So please, just come back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just a moment ago, George and Dorothy paid me back the money I spent on their wedding. So, for all fairness, I won't be paying a single cent for James's wedding. That's only fair, right?
Have some mercy! I'm begging you here!
Anyway, stop sending me these texts. I'm miles away from that place now anyways. Hope you enjoy your wedding. I'll pray everything goes well while I'm back at my dump. As for what happened to the wedding after I left, I heard James and all the remaining guests try to liven up the mood as best they can. Though it didn't do much for Tiffany. She sulked through the whole wedding. Apparently, she looked as if she was attending a funeral, not her own wedding. In all of the photos and videos, she did not look like a happy bride celebrating her wedding. What was supposed to be her best day ever turned into the worst day of her life. After all that, the two managed to pay for the wedding services. But of course, that meant they had less money for their honeymoon. So they had to cancel all their plans. Even to this day, Tiffany keeps sending texts saying,
Please just let me see you. I want to apologize.
but I don't feel like seeing her face again. I don't even want to read her texts, so I decided to ignore her for the time being. Maybe someday, after a long time has passed, I might just feel like sending her a reply.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And get notified for more content like this by subscribing to the channel.
Ryan, have you finished the project I gave you a few days ago? The deadline is today and you haven't even given me an update. Are you going to turn it in today, or did something come up?
Sorry, Wendy. Something came up and I couldn't get it done in time. I'll need a bit more time until I'm finished with this.
Then why didn't you tell me about this? I can't let you keep acting like this. If you aren't going to be finished with work in time, you have to send me an update to let me know. This has been happening too much recently. Has there been something going on in your life? Just because your wife is the one receiving your work doesn't mean I can let you off easy.
One of my clients had some trouble they needed help with. I have my attention somewhere else. My whole schedule was messed up because of it.
Your schedule is your business. I know you're busy, but you didn't even send me an email letting me know you'd be late. And the company you work for has been doing business with my company for a long time now. I can't have you hurting the relationship because your work is coming in late. It doesn't reflect well on your company. My boss might start asking questions if you can get your work in on time.
Sorry. I know this isn't what you want from me. I'll try to get this in by tomorrow, okay? And I'll make sure that this doesn't happen again. I'll let you know if something happens, too.
Good. We both need to look good if we don't want any trouble. It's weird having you doing business with my job in the first place. People will start thinking we're up to something if we can't do our job right. I wouldn't blame them for asking questions either. Keep that in mind. We have to be careful if we don't want all eyes on us.
I got it. By the way, what did your boss have to say about my illustrations? I heard that she was glad with how it turned out.
It's true. She said it met his expectations. But that doesn't mean I can let you turn in work late. I'm glad you're doing well, but turn in your work on time, too.
Okay. I'll be careful.
Is there a problem with your schedule? Does your work keep you pretty busy?
You could say that.
Here, Ryan. I'll make dinner tonight. Consider it a favor from me to you.
Really? Are you sure that's okay with you? I was supposed to be in charge of dinner tonight. I wasn't expecting this.
If you're that busy, I want to give you a chance to catch up with your work. I didn't have as much on my plate as I usually do, so I have time to take care of it.
Thanks. It's a big help for you to do that. Sorry again about this. I didn't mean to cause you all this trouble.
Just know that we're in this together, Ryan. I want you to succeed as much as you want to. I want to be there for you. That's what it means to be married, after all.
It's funny, though. Our jobs are pretty different if you think about it. You also seem to be the one more busy with your job usually, too. You have all those projects to manage.
But you still have to work in an artistic field, which means you have to use your creative side a lot more. You probably keep busy even after work trying to think of new ideas for your designs. And your schedule is a lot more unstable than mine. You sometimes work a few hours, and other days you work more than I do. I'm just glad that you're trying as much as I am. I appreciate it.
I'm grateful for you too, Wendy. I'm glad I have someone like you to call my wife. I was worried that you wouldn't understand what I'm going through. But I know now that I should have known you'd know what it's like.
Is there something else you want to tell me then? I have a feeling you're trying to tell me something.
Well, there is something we need to discuss.
There was a reason that I wasn't able to turn in my work on time today. You know my old friend Claire? She's been causing a few issues lately.
Claire? You mean the girl you knew when you were younger who moved away when she got married?
Yep, she's the one. She ran into trouble with her husband and it ended up with them getting a divorce. She was calling me and wanted to talk it out with me. The whole thing has turned her whole world upside down.
That's what's been going on with her. That must be tough for her. Was her husband not treating her right then?
That's a good way to put it. He wasn't the kind of person you wanted to find yourself against. He was the kind of guy who didn't even care about his family at all. And when she started looking into other guys and he found out, he chewed her out for no reason.
Wait, you said she was looking into other guys? Are you telling me that she was cheating on her husband?
I guess when you put it that way, she technically was cheating on her husband. But she wasn't at fault for doing that. She was put in an impossible situation and she couldn't choose anything but bad options. It's her ex's fault for treating her that way. She deserved to be treated with respect, not like nothing.
She might have not been living with the best of people. But I don't know how much that justifies cheating. Something seems wrong about it. I know she must have been in a dark place and didn't know who she could ask for help. But not asking anyone for help and instead cheating on her husband doesn't seem like the right choice to make.
It wasn't like she was trying to cheat. It was an accident that she got involved with someone else. But after things got more serious, she couldn't do anything but go along with it.
But it's not like she didn't have anyone to ask for help. She could have asked her family for help. Cheating on someone just because you hate your husband doesn't make cheating right.
You're absolutely right. But that's exactly why I'm so worried about her right now. She's already headed back home and tried to live with her parents, but her parents didn't like hearing she cheated on her husband. I would have hoped at least her parents would be more understanding of her situation. It's too bad, really.
Do you know exactly what kind of person Claire has been cheating with? You said she talked to you in depth about this. Did she at least tell you what her new partner was like?
Now, don't get upset about this, but apparently, it's with someone who's already married. But it's not her fault. She never knew about it before she started dating him.
That still sounds pretty problematic if you ask me.
I want to be more of a help to Claire, but there isn't much I can do. At this point, all I can do is lend a listening ear and try to give her advice. I've known her for a while now, and while she's always gotten herself in trouble, it's never been this serious. I just wish she could find a way to get past all this and start living a better life.
You shouldn't be too concerned about her. I'm sure she can handle herself. She has the power to choose her own destiny. You don't need to hold her hand when I know she's not a kid anymore. You're doing plenty by just listening to her. But it's up to her if she wants to change her life.
Are you sure I shouldn't be doing more to help her?
It's her life, Ryan. You can't make her choose to start making better decisions for herself. You don't have to take responsibility for the actions of your friend. So don't sweat about it. You just focus on talking to her when she needs it.
Okay, you're right. Sorry for bothering you during work. I should have talked about this later.
I was on lunch break. It wasn't a problem at all. Just try to focus on getting your work done and don't let Claire's situation get you down, okay? I just hope talking about it with me made you feel better about this.
I feel great. Thanks again for hearing what I have to say, Wendy. I'll make sure that I get my work done from now on. I'll try not to worry you with my work again.
Ryan? Where are you? I thought you'd be home by now. Are you out doing something? I got back expecting you to be here, but you're nowhere in sight.
Oh, sorry, Wendy. I should have let you know about this sooner. I'm on my way back now. I was just helping someone out.
Just what exactly were you up to? You were supposed to be in charge of dinner tonight, but it doesn't look like you started that either. Did you forget about that? Or did something come up that made you forget about it?
Oh, about that. I was thinking about picking up something for dinner on my way back. Is that okay? Is there somewhere you want food from? Just give me the word and I'll pick it up. How long is it going to take you to get back? Oh, it might take me a while with how far away I am. I'll head back right now, so I'll be back in about 40 minutes. Just wait for me to get back until then. That's going to be a while. Here, I'll just make something myself. I can make something simple for us to have. I should have it ready by the time you get back. Oh, nice. I really could use the help right now. Thanks again for helping me out like this. But can you at least tell me what you've been up to? You didn't mention you would be going out today. Yeah, about that. Claire called me up and said she needed some help. Claire called you for help? All the way out there? And you went there knowing how long it was going to take. After she turned in the divorce papers, her husband kicked her out of the house. She needed a helping hand. I see. Hey, listen, Wendy. I was thinking. Do you think we could have her move into our place for the next little while? Just for now. Move in with us? I don't know how I feel about this, Ryan. This isn't normal. I told you earlier that you should just be talking to her and that's it. This is a bit much. But she doesn't have anyone she can ask about this but me. I want to help her. Even if that's true, it doesn't change the fact this is strange. I hardly know anything about Claire. I've never even met her in person before. I know she's been a big part of your childhood, but that doesn't excuse everything. She was cheating on her husband, too. You can't say this was a surprise. But I told you, she was never planning to cheat in the first place. It just got complicated. It doesn't matter if it's complicated. The fact is that she cheated on her husband. I can't leave Claire to die like this. I want to give her a helping hand. So please, Wendy, can't we help her out? I know you want to help, but this doesn't feel right. If she was being abused by her husband and needed somewhere to crash, I'd be more understanding about it. But he hasn't done anything like that. And she chose to keep cheating on him. Just how long were you thinking of having her stay here? Long enough for her to get over her past relationship and be able to move on. And enough time for her to find a job for her to support herself, too. That sounds like it'd take more than a few days. Sorry, Ryan, but I'm not comfortable with this. I want to help, but this isn't the way to do it. If you want to lend her some of your money, I wouldn't mind if you did something like that. But I don't want you giving her anything that will cut into our budget. We can't spoil her. I thought you were better than this, Wendy. But you don't even seem to care at all what happens to Claire at all. You're acting so cold-hearted. Cold-hearted? What part of what I said was cold-hearted? The part where you're fine with Claire being on the streets without anywhere to live. I didn't say she deserves to be homeless. We can't be the only people she can rely on. Don't you see the benefits of having her around, though? She can help around the house and even cook for us. She could be more of a help than you think. We're both busy with our jobs, so it'd be nice to have someone else to help with that. We both may be working, but you do your work at home. I have to go to my office. And you usually work shorter hours than I do. I think you have enough time to take care of it. It's true that I have more time than you do. But if I had Claire around to help, I could be even more productive during the day. Aren't things fine the way they are? I don't see why this makes much of a difference. If Claire took care of the housework, I could devote everything to focusing on my work. I could get much more done without worrying about the house. Why can't you focus without her around? I don't get what you're telling me. I've been doing about 70% of the housework and you've been doing about 30% of it. It means that I have to make sure to carry your slack if I want the house to not fall apart. 30%? Don't you think that's a bit off? I thought I was at least doing the same amount of housework as you were doing, Ryan. No. If you saw what I was doing, you'd realize that I'm pulling most of the weight around the house. You're usually at work during the day, so you never get to see how much I do for you. There are a lot of things I do for you that you don't even notice.
I think I could say the exact same thing as you, Ryan. There are things I do that you don't notice too. I know you want to help her out, but sorry, I'm not going to have her live with us.
But why? You still haven't given me a reason. Can't you just stay for a little while?
You say that, but I doubt she'd be around for only a few days. With what you told me, she'd probably be around for at least a few weeks. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not saying you shouldn't help her either. I'm saying that her moving in isn't a good idea.
But we're supposed to help people out when they're in trouble.
From my point of view, if I was Claire, I wouldn't be asking you if I could move in with you. You're already married to me, Ryan. And she's a recently divorced lady who's in dire straits. I want to help her too, but it doesn't mean I'm fine with her moving in like this.
I thought you would care about me and my friends, Wendy.
I do care. Don't act like I'm acting irrationally when you know this isn't right. If you want to help her out, find another way. I won't have her living here because she decided to cheat on her husband.
If that's the way it's going to be, then don't expect me to come back tonight.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm going to be out tonight to cool off. I'm too stressed out and upset about this to be heading home like this. Just have dinner by yourself.
Why are you acting like this, Ryan? Something's strange about this.
I don't want to spend the night with someone so heartless. That's all.
Ryan, can you explain to me exactly what you were thinking? You can't allow something like this without my permission. This is uncalled for.
You're talking about how I brought back Claire with me. God, can you give me a break about that?
I told you very clearly how I felt about the matter, and you still didn't listen to me. What part of I don't want her to live in the house with us did you not understand?
What did you expect me to do? You thought I'd leave her all on her own?
It's not like she's broke, Ryan. She could have at the very least stayed at a hotel until she found a new home. And don't tell me she had nowhere else to go. She has to know other people besides you.
That's so easy for you to say when you have a place to call home. Try to put yourself in her shoes. I bet you'd agree with me if you could see what it's like for her.
If she's already here, then I'll let her stay for a few days. It's too late for me to say no at this point. But I want her out of here by the end of the week. She's not staying any longer. I'm not putting up with her staying here as long as she wants. She might never leave.
Even after hearing the whole story, you still don't want to help her? You're so cruel sometimes, Wendy. Do you want her to suffer or something?
I don't care if she's going through a rough time because she lost her husband. She's at least partially responsible. I'm not going to take her side because she's sad. She chose to cheat in the end. If she wanted to start a new life, she should have divorced her husband and done things the right way, not the easy way. I'm not surprised her parents are mad at her. She could have avoided a lot of trouble if she only tried. And I know you care about her, but that doesn't mean you can have her stay here without my permission.
The past is in the past now. You don't have to dig it up for no reason.
But it's important to look at. If she's caused trouble with her ex-husband, she'll likely cause trouble for us as well.
You don't care about anyone, do you? Don't you understand that Claire is like family to me? I've known her for years now. Some people might not agree with how she handled things, but I'm not going to judge her. I'm going to always be here to support her no matter what happens.
I told you before that I'm fine with you supporting her. But when it goes too far and things like this start to happen, I have to start drawing the line. So don't expect her to stay here. She's going to leave after a few days.
If you're going to draw the line and stop me from helping a friend, maybe I'll have to draw the line too. If you won't let me help her, I might start considering divorcing you.
Divorce me? Are you serious?
This is how serious I am about helping her. You aren't going to stop me.
Oh, so this is how it's going to be, huh?
I knew you were going to be stubborn about this, but I didn't think you'd be going this far. How about you do what you want, Ryan? But I'd be careful with your decision. After all, you might not have a job if you're not careful. And what is that supposed to mean? It means you won't be receiving any more work from my job if you're going to act like this. That's blackmail. You can't do that to me. Who do you think is the one that's blackmailing here? It certainly isn't me. You were the one who said you divorced me if we didn't do what you told me. Isn't that blackmail? Work and divorce are different. You can't threaten my job like this. The reason you have a job in the first place was because I had to pull a few strings in the background. You wouldn't have been hired in the first place if I didn't give a good word to my bosses. I'd rather not have my ex working with my company when it was difficult enough working with you when we were married. It'd be a lot less stressful not having you working with my job. Things are hard enough as it is. That doesn't mean you aren't threatening me. This is still blackmail. It's not blackmail. There was never an agreement for my job to work with you longer term. And you were the one who hurt our business relationship by threatening divorce. It'd be crazy to keep my ex hired for my job. All I wanted to do was help my friend Claire. It was you who twisted this whole thing and made it more complicated than it needed to be. Sorry for me not wanting to share my house with your female friend. You would think you'd care more about the feelings of your wife over a girl who you're only friends with. Are you not coming back tonight? No, I'm not. Not while you're keeping Claire over at our place. Is she there then? She is, but that doesn't mean... I thought I told you I wanted her out of there by the end of the week. I've given her plenty of time to get her situation settled and to find a new place to live. This goes beyond helping a friend, Ryan. You're choosing her over me at this point. How many times do I have to tell you it isn't like that? Just so you know, I was thinking about telling her to leave too. I just wasn't able to. The trauma she has from her last relationship is too much for her right now. I can't make her leave. The trauma that she caused for herself, right? Wendy, it's not as simple as you think it is. I don't need your explanations. I've heard plenty of what she's gone through. Please, Wendy. Can't you just come back home? You don't have to act so dramatic over letting a friend live with us. Maybe I will come back. But don't think that I'll be coming back to stay. I'm coming to pick up my things. Then I'll be taking off again. I'm going to be moving out. I've already found a place that I can move into for the time being. Move out? What are you thinking? Well, we're getting a divorce, aren't we? I can't stay in the same house if that's going to happen. So I'm going to take what's mine and get ready for the divorce. When I said I'd divorce you if you didn't listen, I didn't really mean it. So you're saying you only told that to me so you could get your way? So you could manipulate me? That's real nasty of you to do, Ryan. I learned from this that you aren't the man I thought you were. That's why I have no regrets going forward with this divorce. You're divorcing me for no reason. Stop and think about what you're saying. And I don't want a divorce. I still want to be with you. You can try to change my mind, but I'm not going to budge. We can work this out as long as you give me the chance to, Wendy. I'll stop being late with my work. And if you want me to, I'll find a way to work that doesn't have us working together. I'll pay for everything that Claire costs us. I'll do all of that if you just give me time to. You say you'll do all that, but you still aren't willing to make Claire find her own place? That's something I'm not willing to do. She's in enough trouble as it is. If I were to kick her out, she'll have no one else to turn to. There you go again, taking her aside. If you care so much about her, how about you marry her? I'll turn in the divorce papers myself and you can live together without me getting in your way. No, I don't want to live like that. I want to keep living with you. I don't want a divorce. Then why did you threaten me by saying you'll divorce me if I don't let Claire live with us? That was a bluff. And I regret that I said that to you. You should have known not to say that. Threatening your wife with divorce is asking for trouble. Using my fear as your own tool to control me is something I'm not okay with. It made me lose my faith in you. I know I shouldn't have said that. It was a simple mistake. But you can't tear our relationship apart over an accident. What you're doing now isn't an accident. You're willingly having Claire stay over even though you know I'm not fine with it. Even if she doesn't realize how much I don't like this. You know very clearly that I was never okay with this. And her trauma isn't an excuse for her to start living with us. People divorce all the time but don't cause trouble for their friends. You let her overstep our boundaries even though I told you not to. But her marriage was really rough for her. From how I see things, she's blamed her husband for everything. She used that as an excuse to cheat. She only acted selfishly in the end. And she's still acting selfishly by staying with us when she knows you're married. She should know I'm uncomfortable. Who wouldn't be uncomfortable with another woman living in your own home? That's not a fair way to put things. She has her hands full right now. And so do I, Ryan. All I wanted was to have privacy in our marriage. But you put your friend first and let her into our own home. Do you realize how much I've been hurt by you having her around? I'm sorry. I don't want to hear your apologies. Right. Look, I'll make Claire leave then. You won't have to see her again if you don't want to. That's what you want, right? It's too late, Ryan. You went too far when you ignored me and let her live here. But I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. I don't want us to be over because I took care of Claire. I don't know how I'm going to live if I don't have you around anymore. Didn't you say you'll find a job that doesn't work for my job? I'm sure you'll find a great career that will let you and Claire live happily ever after. Didn't you say you were doing most of the housework too? Now you won't have to worry about me. You won't have me supporting you anymore, though. I tried helping you as much as I could, even though I was busy. I wanted to be there for you, Ryan, even when things got tough. I'm really sorry. I'll make Claire leave if you'll come back. I was too focused on myself and didn't do enough to care about you. I gave you plenty of time to change your ways. But all you did was call me heartless when I didn't want Claire to move in. I'm just being the heartless woman you said I was. That was because I was mad. I didn't mean it. I know how lovely and kind you really are. Then why did you call me that? But don't worry. You get to live with a new woman now. I'm sure she'll treat you so much better than I ever did. I divorced Ryan soon after, and we both went our separate ways. I really wanted things to work, but he was never going to keep his promises. I doubt he was ever planning to kick Claire out. He had to quit his freelance career and get a 9-to-5 job to make enough money. Claire didn't help around the house at all. She was just trying to leech off of Ryan. They had a terrible fight one night and Claire decided to leave. It's too bad Ryan tried to defend someone's actions so much only for them to betray him. It's no wonder her parents didn't like her. She must have had a history of doing this. Living alone has been different, but it's nice to have the extra money and the freedom that comes with it. I took a few days off and went on a trip to get all of what happened out of my head. This whole thing made me realize it's important to value yourself. You can't let someone walk all over you because they demand to. You have to stand up for yourself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future.
Joanne, where are you right now? Good evening, Louise. I'm at home now. Why? I'm out shopping now with some moms from my mom's club right now, and it's taking us a lot longer than we thought. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get home anytime soon, so would it be possible for you to make dinner for Rashawn for me? What? You're saying Rashawn hasn't had dinner yet? There was nothing I could do about it. I'm really busy right now. I haven't been home all day. Rashawn should be at home, so could you go over to my house and make some dinner for him? Well, I guess. I don't want the kid to starve, but Louise, you've asked me to do this for you a lot. What would you have done if I wasn't home? If you're not going to be home to make dinner for your boy, don't you think you should prepare something before you leave? What are you talking about? You're always home. You never go out. Besides, Rashawn doesn't want cold food reheated. He's much happier to get a hot meal cooked fresh for him. Don't you think? I think Rashawn might be even happier to have dinner with his mom instead of someone he barely knows. Don't you think? We've been through this. Do you not read the messages I send you? I told you, I'm busy. It's important for Rashawn's future that I network with as many people as I can. I think you should consider doing a little more yourself. After all, you're sending your kid to the same private school my son is going to. You should do what I do. Louise, I've told you this many times. We're sending our daughter to that private school just to try it out. We're still not sure if it's really any better than a regular school at this point. So we're not going to start doing what you do just to try to fit in. I think we'll likely be sending our daughter to a public school after this anyway. I just don't think she's learning anything different for the price. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd expect a poor person to say. That's what all the parents who can't afford to keep their kid in the private school say. Everyone knows that a private school is better than a public school. Quit trying to fool yourself. That doesn't mean that public schools are bad and that children can't learn just as much from them. You're acting like only kids from a private school can get into a good college, and that's just not true. Yeah, I don't care what a layman's view on education is. It's just embarrassing. A layman's view? Louise, you're a housewife, right? You've never had a job in your life, have you? Didn't you go to a private school? Did you even go to college? None of that matters. My son has been going to that school an entire year longer than your kid has. I've learned a lot, and I know how things work. The kids who graduate this school get into an even better private high school, and that high school leads to a great college. If your kid can get the recommendation from the principal of this school, they can get into the affiliated private high school. And a recommendation from the principal of that high school can get them into any college in the country. Yeah, but if your kid's not at the top of the class, or if they have behavior problems, you'll never get the recommendation anyway. When your son comes over here, he runs wild and breaks things. And he's always fighting with my daughter and makes her cry. Really? I had no idea. That's hilarious. Maybe your daughter needs to learn how to stand up for herself, huh? Do you want me to tell Rashawn to teach her how to stop being such a wimp? No, you'd better not. In fact, if he doesn't start being nicer, he's not going to be allowed in my house ever again. Huh? So you're going to talk about my son like that now? Does this mean you don't care if he starves tonight? You should care a little bit more about the people your daughter goes to school with. I think a kid who goes to such a great private school should be smart enough to cook his own dinner, but... Hold on! We've just decided we're going out for drinks after this. I'm not going to be home till really late tonight. I know you were just kidding, and that you'll take good care of my son tonight. There's lots of food in the house. Cook whatever you want for him. Bye! Fine, I'll do it. For him. But this is the last time, got it? I'm not doing this for you anymore. Yeah, I hear ya. Bye! This might seem like a strange question, but... Did you put a couch right outside my front door? It wasn't there last night, and it's suddenly there this morning. Oh, you noticed. That's a present for you! Do you like it? A present? To be frank, it's our old couch that we don't need anymore. But there's nothing wrong with it, so I figured I'd give it to you as a present. Nothing wrong with it? It's got mold all over it. Has it been sitting in your garage for years or something? Really? I didn't notice any mold. But I'm sure if you just wipe it off, there'll be no problem. It has been sitting in our garage for a while, but like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. That doesn't explain why it's sitting on my front step right now.
I don't care if there's nothing wrong with it. We don't need another couch. Come get this thing and take it home. What? I'm nice enough to give you a present, and the only thing you can say to me is take it back? Why? Because I didn't ask for it. So what? It's a present. You're being really hard to get along with, you know that, right? If you don't want it, get rid of it yourself. Pardon me? Why do I have to get rid of your couch for you? After I was nice enough to give it to you, you just want to throw it back in my face? I thought I was being nice trying to pay you back for all the times you cooked dinner for my son. You thought you were being nice by making me throw out your couch for you? You know you have to pay for the city to take something this big away. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me you can't afford to pay the tiny amount of money the city charges for removal of large items? If that's the case, you'd better stop sending your daughter to a private school. Louise, please. You've got to stop acting like this. If you're upset that my daughter goes to the same private school as your son, then maybe our family shouldn't associate with each other anymore. Not associate with each other. Our kids go to the same school. We can't avoid each other. Why do you have to be so rude about everything? It's annoying how you think you're as good as us. You want to be like us, so you send your kid to the same school as us. But that's not fooling anyone. How many times do I have to tell you? We're not sending our daughter to that school just because your kid goes there. Look, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'll get rid of this damn couch for you, but don't try anything like this ever again. Thanks. Joanne, my little garbage girl. Hello, my little garbage girl. Long time no see. You really have been trying to stay away from me, haven't you? Hey, I can count on you to clean up for me this time too, right? My mom's club had a barbecue today, so we borrowed your garage. My garage? Yeah, your 2-car garage. That's full of all the garbage we left from our barbecue. Huh? What are you talking about? We would have noticed someone having a barbecue in our garage today. We were home all day. Are you talking about our old house? You know, we moved last month. Someone else has already moved into our old house. Do you even know whose garage you used? Huh? You moved? Yeah. We were looking for a new place for a while. We happened to find a new place just around the time you started getting too annoying. So we closed on the deal as fast as we could because we wanted to get away from you. Huh? What are you talking about? This is the first I've heard about this. The whole reason we moved was to get away from you, so why do you think we'd tell you? I can't believe this. It's only normal to tell your friend that you're moving. What if this new person reports me to the police? Well then, I guess you'll have to take responsibility for what you did, huh? If you use that person's garage without their permission, I think that's trespassing. And if you dumped a bunch of garbage there, isn't that illegal dumping? Or maybe that's vandalism. I'm not sure. You better not say anything. Huh? You're the only one who knows it was me. If you don't say anything, I'll be fine. So, you'd better not say a word. Then again, even if you did, you don't have any proof. So it'd just be your word against mine. I'm deleting our chat history just in case. Are you saying you don't plan on apologizing to this person? Why would I? They weren't home, so they don't know who it was. If I tell them, it'll cause nothing but problems for me. I can't believe you. You trespass on someone's property, mess the place up, and you won't even apologize? Who are you, my mom? Don't tell me what I should do. Regardless, if you say anything, I'll just pretend I have no idea what you're talking about. Wait, but if you promise you won't say anything, then I'll promise not to bother you anymore, okay? You know the saying, you rub my back, I'll rub your back. What do you say, my little Joey Joanne? You called the cops, didn't you? I can't believe you did that to me. The
police called me to see if I was home. They said they want to come talk to me. What's wrong with you? Huh? I didn't call the cops. Huh? They called me. They asked me for information, so I gave it. Don't blame that on me. When the police question you, it's your duty to tell them the truth and to help them out if possible. I'd always help the police out. Especially when someone vandalizes the principal of my daughter's private school's house. What? The principal? Yes. What are you talking about? You never believe it, but the person who moved into my old house is the principal of our children's private school. He bought the house from us. Don't lie about stuff like that. It's not a lie. The cops called me because I just moved out of that place and they wanted to make sure I had nothing to do with it. It was funny, because when they called, they actually thought a burglar had broken in or something. Oh, wait. Did you mean you thought I was lying about the principal buying my old place? I couldn't believe it myself when he showed up to look at the place when we put it on the market. I mean, it really is a beautiful house with a nice yard and the location is great, so I guess it's not that surprising. But the only reason we moved out was because I just don't like one of the neighbors. This isn't a laughing matter. Huh? Wait. Are you saying the principal already knows who did it? The person who broke into his garage, vandalized the place, and illegally dumped garbage there? Yeah, he knows who did it now. But he called the cops as soon as he got home. I mean, before reviewing the evidence. There's no evidence it was me. I didn't do anything like that. It wasn't me. You can't prove it. I don't have to. The principal will. He has security cameras installed. He's got hours of footage of you and your friends there having your little barbecue. He had security cameras? Yeah. I guess they're small and not easy to see. He has one set up on the wall where he hangs his tools. You'd never notice the camera if you didn't know where to look. In fact, he said he even found footage of you taking some of his tools from off his little workbench and taking them home. You walked right up to the camera and stole some tools. He said there was no mistaking your face. A close-up in HD. Maybe I should put up some security cameras around my house. It seems like they can come in really handy sometimes, huh? I can explain that. About the tools. I wasn't stealing them. He's got lots of tools, and I'm really into DIY right now. I just went over to borrow some of them, that's all. I thought they were yours. It's not like I was stealing them or anything. I was gonna give them back, I swear. Everyone is just exaggerating this way out of proportion. It's not up to you to decide if this is an exaggeration or not. When the police asked me if I knew anything about this, all I did was tell them what I know. They'll decide what's an exaggeration and what isn't. But everything I told the police about you, my husband backed me up on it. All of it? Joanne, please, you have to help me. If we don't do something, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. You mean with the police, right? I'm talking about the recommendation. The principal only gives out 1 or 2 to any student who isn't at the top of the class. My son isn't the smartest person. You know that. I was counting on winning over the principal to get that recommendation for my kid. I wouldn't worry about that right now. Right now, you should be more worried about what kind of charges are going to be placed on you and what kind of criminal record you're going to have after all this. A criminal record? All those things you did were illegal, and I doubt you can talk your way out of any of it. The principal has you on camera doing it all. If this was just some random person, I'd assume they'd be looking at paying lots of fines and maybe doing community service. But you're probably looking at all that and having your kid expelled on top of all of it. I just thought of something. Let's just say that you said it was okay. Okay? Huh? Just say that you told me I could have a barbecue at your house today. Then I can say that I didn't know you moved, which is true. And then all this would be just a big misunderstanding. Okay? Please! If you do that for me, I'll let you into my mom's club. What? No thanks. Why not? I know you say that your mom's club is supposed to be some elite group and that you're helping everyone at the school. But everyone knows all you do is just get together and look down your noses at the other families and talk about them behind their backs. You don't do anything to help the school or the students. I don't think you realize that everyone who isn't in your stupid little group talks about you behind your back. We don't do anything like that. Everyone else is just jealous because they're not in my elite club. Even if I wanted to be in your club, I wouldn't try to get you out of this mess just to do it. So when I say that I don't want to join your club at all, you should realize exactly how much I plan on helping you out of this. Don't say that to me. We're friends. Besides, you said you don't care if your kid continues in this school or not, right? You don't care about the principal's recommendation at all, right? So please, just help me. Take the blame on this one for me. You've got nothing to lose. Hey, are you even listening to me? Oh, sorry. I learned it from you, so I was just giving it a try. Huh? You taught me how to not care and how to completely ignore what the other person is saying to you. I'm getting pretty good at it. I think I'm gonna keep doing it. After that, Louise was charged with trespassing, property damage, and theft. Somehow or other, she was able to get everything settled out of court, but she had to pay a staggering amount of money to do it. And she knew that she'd never get the principal's recommendation after that. Amazingly, the principal didn't hold anything against Rashawn and allowed him to stay in the school. I think it was because the principal found it funny that Louise had to pay him for the settlement, and then had to continue paying him tuition if she wanted to keep her kid in his school. Louise really wanted to take her kid out of the school when she knew there was no way for him to get the principal's recommendation anymore. But her son kept telling her that he didn't want to go to a new school and that he wanted to stay with his friends. This put Louise in a really tight spot. She lost all respect she had with anyone when everyone found out about her lawsuit with the principal. Things got even worse for Louise when rumors started going around that my daughter was a possible pick for the principal's recommendation, and we didn't even want it. After the lawsuit, nobody that hung around with Louise in her mom's club wanted to be associated with her anymore. So they all dropped out and formed a new club without her. Louise found that she no longer had any friends and that she had become the laughingstock of all the other parents at the school. So, in other words, everything worked out perfectly. Everyone got what they deserved. Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!
Hello! Is this Lucas's mom? I added you as a contact without asking you first. I hope that's okay. Sorry, but who is this? Are you someone from the daycare? Sorry! I didn't introduce myself. I'm Scarlett's mother. Scarlett goes to the same daycare as Lucas. My name's Pamela, but please call me Pam. Hello, Pam. Sorry, but we haven't really talked before, have we? Can I ask why you contacted me? And how did you get my contact information anyway? I saw your information on the emergency contact list for Lucas at the daycare. We've never really talked before, so I just wanted to get to know you better. It's okay if I call you Joyce, right? Yeah, I guess. Why is it that you want to get to know me better? You seem to be really popular and friendly with the other mothers there. Everyone says nice things about you. You're like the leader there. I really admire that. I heard your husband has a really great job, too. I just thought we'd really hit it off if we got a chance to talk. I see. I don't really know what you mean by leader. I don't really get involved with anything at the daycare. Oh, you don't need to be humble with me. I've heard the other mothers talk about you. Everyone loves you. I heard you're taking your family to Rochester, New York for your next vacation. That's awesome! Yeah, I guess. It's not really our vacation. My husband's parents are having their 30th wedding anniversary, so their family is kind of doing a vacation/celebration, and they invited us, so... Oh, that sounds great. You're so lucky. I haven't gone on vacation for so many years. I'm just a single mother, so I have to work weekends just so me and my daughter can get by. I never get the chance to take a nice vacation like that. I see. I am so jealous. So, when are you leaving? How long are you going for? It's pretty far. Are you flying or driving? We're going over the long weekend at the end of the month. We're taking a couple extra days off. We're going for 5 days and 4 nights. We're flying both ways. Really? For 4 nights? Wow. Oh, a long vacation like that sounds fun, huh? And you're going by plane too. I've never been on a plane, and neither is Scarlett. I would love to go on a plane. You're so lucky. Are you taking little Lucas with you too? Yeah, we're all going. There's an amusement park and some other fun things for kids near where we're staying. So Lucas is looking forward to it too. Oh, that's so great. I bet Scarlett would just love to go with him. You're so lucky. I'm so jealous. There's supposed to be lots of fun things for adults to do there too. I recommend you go there sometime. Rochester is supposed to be a really beautiful place. If you get a chance, you should look into going there someday. Yeah, but I don't have the money for a trip like that. I'm a single mother, so things are really tight for us. Taking a trip alone with my daughter sounds like it'd be really tough. But I'd love to go. I wish we could go there too. If only there was someone we could go with. I'm sure if you do your best, cut back on some things and save a bit, you can go someday. We had to cut back on a few things and save up ourselves, but we managed. You can do anything if you try. You know what? I actually have the long weekend at the end of the month off. It's so rare that I get a long weekend off with my current situation. Maybe I should take Scarlett on a trip somewhere. That's a great idea. You should. I'm sure your daughter would be really happy. Where are you going to go? Oh my God. How long do I have to beat around the bush? Read between the lines? I'm saying you should let us come on a trip with you. What? I keep saying you're so lucky and I'm so jealous. That's your cue to say, well, why don't you come with us? It'd be rude if I just came out and said, I'm going with you. But it seems you cannot pick up on subtleties. From what I heard about you, I thought you'd be a little brighter. Pardon? What are you saying? Why would you think we'd invite you on our family vacation? Don't you think that's a little strange? What are you talking about? We're friends, aren't we? It's not uncommon for friends and family to go on a vacation together. Didn't you just add me to your contacts a few hours ago? I've never even talked to you in person before. You said our kids go to the same daycare, but I just asked Lucas and he said Scarlett never plays with him. Oh, why do you worry about small details like that? Anyway, so what's your plan for the trip? Which airport are you flying out of? I'll have to get everything packed, so let me know as soon as possible, okay? No. You're not coming with us. Huh? I was totally looking forward to this. I told everyone I was going with you. So telling me that I can't go, that's pretty mean of you. Do you think you're too good to go on a trip with me? No, I never said that. This trip is not about my family. This trip is for my husband's parents' anniversary. They have no idea who you are. Don't you think it would be a little weird for you to go when you feel a little out of place? Oh, don't worry, that doesn't bother me at all. I'm just tagging along, it's no big deal. That's not the point. Anyway, just hurry up and let me know the details about your trip. Of course, you're gonna cover the cost for me, right? You know I'd pay, but because I'm a single mother, it's just not possible. What? You think I'm gonna pay for you as well? There's no way in hell I'd do that. Oh, it's gonna be more fun with more people going, right? Plus, you'll end up getting discounts with more people too. If I come along, I'll make the trip so much more enjoyable for you guys. It'll be more than worth covering the cost of the trip for me. I promise. Besides, I think Scarlett really likes Lucas. I think this trip is going to be great for everyone. I can feel it. Don't you think it'll be more fun if Lucas has someone to play with? It's win-win for everyone. So, I look forward to seeing you there. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I told you already we're not taking you with us. I don't know why you would think I'd take a total stranger on a family trip. And you've got to be out of your mind if you think we'd pay for you to come with us. I didn't want to say this before, but I'll make this clear. The family trip is for family only. So don't try to weasel your way in. Oh, you're never gonna be happy with a cold heart like that. Regardless of what you say, I'm still coming with you. See you soon! Hello, Joyce! Where are you now? If you're not going to tell me where to meet you, it's gonna make things difficult. I never got any money for the plane ticket from you, so I had to buy one myself. You invited me, so get your act together. I expect you'll pay me back for this later. You really came. I can't believe you. You know I never invited you. If you came on your own. I'm not going to be looking after you. Well, I'm already in front of the hotel I heard you were staying at. If I tell someone I'm with you, I'm sure they'll let me know what room you're in. Do whatever you want. Oh, I really can't believe this. Hey, Joyce. Did I get the wrong hotel? Which hotel are you staying at? Reception told me that no one by your name is staying here or even has a reservation. What are you talking about? Huh? I asked reception which room you were in. They said nobody by that name has checked in or has reservations either. Yeah, that's right. I'm not staying at the hotel you're at. What are you talking about? I asked the other mothers at the daycare where you'd be. They gave me the name and address of your hotel. They seem to know all the details. It looks like you got caught, huh? With that fake information? Fake? Yeah. That was a lie that I told the other mothers. After you messaged me, I had a feeling you really would try to come with us. So I told all the other mothers fake details about my trip. We're not even staying at a hotel. There's enough family coming here that we are all renting a condo for 5 days. Besides, I never told you I was staying at a hotel. What? Are you saying you tricked me? I never tricked you. I never told you I was staying at a hotel. Regardless, even from the beginning, I refused to let you come with us, didn't I? You refused to listen to me, so this was, let's just call it self-defense. I can't believe anyone would shamelessly try to weasel in on a total stranger's vacation. If you came along with us, our whole vacation would have been ruined. I'm not giving you any of the details of my vacation plan. If you came all this way on your own, do whatever you want while you're here. Hold on a minute here. You made me come all this way and you're just going to abandon me? I've got a small child with me. Tell me where your condo is. I'll get over there somehow. I've got no reason to tell you that. Didn't I tell you I'm not looking after you? You came all this way and you're at a hotel now. Why don't you just get a room there? It's a good hotel for kids. They've got a big pool. And I think there's even a water slide or two. It's a little on the pricey side though, huh? You know I don't have enough money for a hotel like this. I spent all my money and credit just to get the plane tickets to come here. I thought you'd be paying for my hotel and my food. I don't have any money at all. Why would you assume all of that? You're really strange. I told you not to come with us, and I told you I wasn't paying for you. If you don't have any money, I suggest you either get your plane ticket changed and go home, or sleep outside. I've got a little girl with me, and you're telling me to sleep outside? You're so insensitive. You're heartless. You're not human. You have a little kid just like me. How could you even think that? I feel really bad for your daughter, having a mother who has no common sense. I suggest, for your daughter's sake, that you don't ever try to do something as stupid as this ever again. Bitch! You're the one who's bad, boasting to everyone about the amazing vacation you're taking, flaunting all your money around and rubbing my nose in it, just because I'm poor? you've got some extreme mental problems. You're saying I'm doing all this to you? I've never even met you. Whatever, like I told you before, I'm not looking after you. Do whatever you want here. Hang on! It costs money to change the date on a plane ticket. I don't have any money. Don't leave me here. At least give me enough money to get home. Please! No, not my problem. You got yourself into this mess, you get yourself out. Let's all have a fun vacation, okay? Goodbye. After that, I blocked Pam's number and I enjoyed the rest of my family vacation. I heard Pam was able to get back to her house somehow. Pam told everyone that I deceived her for some sick joke of mine, and she tried to make me out to look like the bad guy. So I sent all the mothers at the daycare a copy of Pam and I's chat history. Everyone immediately saw what kind of crazy person Pam was, and now they all avoid her and talk about her behind her back. On top of that, the news of what Pam did even managed to reach her ex-husband. He was outraged at how stupid she was and didn't want Scarlett being raised by such an idiot. So he came back, took full custody of Scarlett, and took his daughter away from her. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time!